Hey everybody, welcome to the Rule of Three. My name is Sarah.
Hey, it's Rebecca.
And I'm Bethany.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
What?
so-
Now we've had our moment of silence.
I'm broken.
I was like, are we picking up the bowl?
I
should.
might not.
No, we should pick up the bowl.
Good times rolling. Oh.
What is it?
Alright, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Cindy loves Jacob.
I think that you
No.
guys should just get up and go away because
How do we know?
I got this one.
Oh no.
It's gaming.
No! Just kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
What? You like games?
All right, gaming. I remember when I first saw my first game system. It was the PS1.
And we
That's
were dead
saying
for
how
sure.
old you
Yeah.
We're careful.
Oh, don't worry. I was probably 5 or 6 at the time, but
Even
anyways,
so.
it was amazing just to see that you could control this character on a screen, and after that time,
And not on the computer.
yeah, it was like you could
And it
do
was
it.
other than Nintendo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nintendo or Sega.
Yes, Sega.
Other than Sega
Yeah,
too.
I remember
Because
Sega.
either you had
Um,
those or you had a computer program.
Yeah, so
we didn't have Sega. Or
and
any of that, right?
PlayStation 1 was just amazing. I wanted one so bad. And they were really expensive at the time. So I didn't end up seeing my first PS1 till I was probably 13, 14 years old. And I really enjoyed, playing it. Well, I ended up getting the entire series, PS1 to PS4, which is what they have right now. Currently. And I really have a strong appreciation for the animation. For example, I played Tomb Raider, so there's you have the Tomb Raider game from, 2018, because it came out last year, one did. And then you have the Tomb Raider game from around the time PS1,
That
so
was the
93,
90s.
94.
Yeah, I'd say around there.
And it's so different, like the animation. I used to think, wow, look at the animation on that PS1, and now, wow, you look at what you have, and it's like a little twig, walking around, that
Yeah,
you controlled way back when, that had colors.
Yeah.
So it's very gritty looking, but I loved it. But anyways, I think that, I have an appreciation for the arcade because back in the 80s, that was around the time it was first, big on controlling screens and that kind of thing.
Yes.
And, playing different games, wrestling, karate, Pac-Man.
Yeah. Yep.
They came out with a bunch of them. So I love playing arcade games too. I'm a big game buff. That's me here, I love it.
My experience with the game system was, I did play a little bit of games with Ree. I played Tekken, which I really enjoy, and I would enjoy it now.
I still like Tekken.
I also played a game I was given I was given this game by a friend, and it was a game, and it was a the skateboarding games, if you've ever played a skateboarding game, it's a competition, and you have to win the competition, and do all of the moves correctly. So I had a horse game, and they had races, they had the show, the horses had to jump over, what do they call those? A fence of a type, I don't know what it's called.
I forgot what it was called.
And then they had the style one where the horse would do this little, it's almost like a little dance the horse has to do, a routine. And if they do it perfectly, then you get the gold medal, silver medal, or the bronze.
Yeah, I remember.
Depending. And you could change the dress of the rider and make the avatar look like you if you wanted. And I loved it. You could feed the horse, you could water it, brush it,
yeah.
feed it carrots,
Wash it.
and
And
all
they had
that.
this calming music. I mean, you
it
could
was
fall asleep.
I was so relaxed whenever I played this
Yeah.
game. It was so nice.
Well, I think what games do is take you into the world that they're trying to promote. Movies can do that, but I think this is to the next extreme because you're having to control the character to make it happen.
Yeah.
So you become that character.
Well, that's why VR is going to be big, in my opinion.
it definitely could, could be the next thing. I don't know. We'll see, but
Do you remember that Nancy Drew game?
Yes.
And you still couldn't get that. What was a bucket of food?
No, it was kindling.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't pick it up, so I got stuck there.
Yeah.
It was a Nancy
He never
Drew
got to
mystery
finish
game
it.
on the computer.
probably a glitch.
Yeah.
And it was a glitch. I think the person who gave it to me told me how to get around it, but I just couldn't figure it. I don't know what it was.
I mean, we love reading the books.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like, I would read it.
The game was fun if I could have gotten through it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was interesting. It was like, darn it.
Well,
It's like,
you
the
know-
stupid bucket.
I think that's one of the things that the glitches are what you can't get away from.
Yeah, that's true.
Every game creator can't get around the glitches. There's always going to be a glitch where it's really weird. You can actually
Yes.
look at YouTube videos about that,
Yep.
glitching in different games. But, just to say, I think that being able to play these games has also offered, a lot of people are like, well, that's bad for you. Well, really it isn't. A lot of psychologists really believe that it really helps with like hand-eye coordination,
Keeps your mind going.
and it keeps your mind going.
You
Well,
exercise
too
the
much
brain.
of anything isn't good, though.
Well, they're saying like basically 2 hours a day is like a healthier
Like
lifestyle.
limited, yeah.
Yeah.
But you have like when you're playing a game and you're able to have a dialogue with other
Jeez,
players.
remember the Cusco game?
Sarah,
They're
hold
saying-
on.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yes. They're saying that psychologists are saying that that social aspect that you're getting with your other players, like playing online, is really helpful. So I really love the
And
idea.
of course, these ideas come from gamers.
Yeah. But no, that socializing really helps with social skills because you're having to plan it.
I don't know. I'm not going to judge
leaders.
it, you know.
But I think that helps a lot, you know.
I don't know, maybe, but
It could.
I think anything can help, right?
it's like.
Any socializing.
Mm, now that you look
Ah.
back, though, at those games, like even the early 2000s, they're kind of creepy. Like,
Yeah,
because
that's
of the
true.
way they're designed, and they did the best they could back then. Remember that we finally get to the end of the
Cusco?
Emperor's New Groove game, and there's this creepy box
Mm-hmm.
with a face.
Well, it wasn't the end of it. It was like the one before the end.
It was weird.
Yeah,
the
it was a
ghost
weird
box.
thing.
Yeah, ugh, creepy.
The lava is rising.
And we're not talking
Oh,
about
that
the
was
box.
Atlantis.
Yep, that was
And
Atlantis.
they're
Yes.
not. We're not talking about the boxes that they supposedly record spiritual or supernatural
No,
things.
no,
with.
it wasn't.
We're
that
talking
kind of
about
ghost
a
box.
box that died and became a ghost.
It was really creepy.
I don't get it either. But
I don't know.
Well, they had Tunnel Blaster. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, that thing.
I
Jeez.
still love playing.
Oh, I
Like,
know.
Yeah.
it's so simple and antiquated, but I
we
love
liked
it.
Yeah.
It's this about this tunnel digger, and he's like there to exterminate like the
Aliens.
creatures, the aliens.
And they float in,
Yeah,
and then they come alive, and you have to shoot them. I got to the last level and
You did.
completed it. It was
I-
about 100 levels.
Wow. I hated Minesweeper,
I'm not sure if that's
though.
healthy.
Yeah.
You cannot win Minesweeper. I hate that game.
somebody's won it.
I'm really good at pinball on the screen, though. I really did well with that.
Yep, pinball was fun.
Oh yeah, we used to do pinball, and then the Minesweep. She said, but
Mahjong?
Mahjong. I love that game.
Me too.
I just downloaded that a couple days ago. It's
Yeah, you
awesome.
can give me that up. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's very relaxing to do.
yeah.
And I got Solitaire.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's awesome.
There was a target practice one, I remember. And then it was like a mixture of stuff. And it was for the computer. And then there's one, it had
Golfing.
yeah, that was in it. And there was
Pool.
something. Yes. I remember that very vividly.
I like the pool.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
cool.
fun. They came out. Well, obviously we all know this. They came out with a movie. I think it's called Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came out with a
It's
movie.
not called Pac-Man, I don't think, but
Uh,
Pixels.
yeah.
Pixels.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it's funny because I think that games have definitely really touched a lot of people, and a lot of
Influenced
people
our lives.
have
yeah.
a really good time playing them and enjoying their time. You know, you can play with friends now and that kind of thing. Like Wreck-It Ralph is another game or movie. which I really enjoy. I love that movie.
Hmm.
And it was a lot of fun. So I think that the animators probably remember their favorite games, and that's where that came out of. So it's really touched a lot of people and given us a more vast imagination of what can be done, you know. But anywho, I guess that's that.
Is it?
Yes.
I think so.
Uh,
So, thanks for liking and subscribing, and please ring the bell to get notifications of when we
When you
release
just
new
click
videos.
it doesn't really ring.
Well, no, not really, but it moves a little anyway.
Yeah, it does.
And check out our Facebook page.
There's a link
Yes.
down in the description.
Yes, there is. And thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.